up, level up, level up, level up, level up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
Good evening, my darlings. I trust and hope that all of you are doing well. Welcome to Fearless Friday. Thank you so much for taking the time and joining us tonight. Tonight is part 2, and our guest is already here. And listen, I want you to place close attention as to what she will be saying and how you can benefit from all of the wonderful things that she will be offering and can provide. Fearless Fridays is a platform where entrepreneurs can tell their story and share and promote their company at the same time. So if you are an entrepreneur and you have a story to tell and you would like to be a part of the Live with Tamika show, you can contact us via our Facebook page, or you can send us an email at livewithtamika@gmail.com. All of these will be posted in the link for you, and let's get it done. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on our guest, Ms. DeVoe. Hello, Ms. DeVoe. How are you?
Hey, Tamika, we're back.
We're back, and we're wasting no time, and we're just going to get right in it. I was telling the viewers that, you know, the things that you are going to offer and provide for us is going to benefit us greatly. So I need them to pay close attention.
Yes.
Because There's some things about to be popping off, and I need them to be well aware of what's going on and how they can be a part of it. So without further ado, Miss Roxana DeVoe, we're getting ready for part two, boo. Let's
Yes.
do this. So many things we did not get to touch the last time you were on the live simply because we didn't want to say too much. And so now that the launch has passed and everything was a complete success, we can now go further into details, telling others how they can be a part of Bahamian business owners.
Yes.
The floor is yours, my darling.
Well, thank you so much, Tamika. As you know, today was really a busy day for both of us, back and
Yes.
forth, doing different lives and all of that. I barely could have kept myself together here. And I'm
No.
like, oh my God, what am I going to do? But to all your viewing audience, thank you all for joining us again. I am so excited to be back here again. With you guys. And I was saying to Tamika that last time we were so preoccupied with other stuff that we didn't get a chance to even answer some of the questions, and we were just all over the place for the most part, trying to get the launch sorted out. But now that we're here and then we have no distractions, then we can
None.
get down. None at all. We actually can go until like 12 midnight if need be. All right, so what I want to share with you, the Bahamian business owners, our mission, what we do is to promote Bahamian products and talent and skills. And we're here to build upon our Bahamian heritage, utilizing our natural resources, which is Bahamians. So as we mentioned before on the previous show, that if you're Bahamian, whether you're living abroad, you are welcome to our network. That is one of the first of the three questions that we ask once you decide to join the network. And as we mentioned before on the previous show, if you wish to join our network, you can go to Bahamian Business Owners on Facebook and you can join. And what would happen is you have three questions that we ask, and the membership team will reach out to you. And then, whoop, there it is. You're part of us for the most part.
Mhm.
One of the things that makes Bahamian business owners a little different than most of the other networks or the other groups is that we want to ensure that we have integrity within the network. We want
Yeah.
to make sure that persons are joining the network, they're credible. So one of the things that we require if you wish to join our network, first of all, you have to have a license, a business license. So whatever it is that you want to do as a Bahamian, that is one of the requirements. Also, another one of the requirements to join our network is that you have to agree to a service level agreement, meaning simply that whatever it is that you want to provide for your customers, products or services, that you can really live up
Yeah.
to whatever it is that you have decided that you want to offer your customers. And a lot of persons' concern is about the SLAs. They query it, is that, why do we have to provide this? Why if they feel that you're trying to invade their privacy, but it's not that. We are not really interested in whatever it is that you say that you can provide for your customers. What we're really doing is enforcing that whatever your agreement is with your customers, that you
Mhm.
really deliver on whatever it is that you've decided to offer
Precisely.
your customers. And the only way that we will know that you are not delivering, if the customer will reach out to us. All we're simply saying, if you wish to use our platform and to be a part of our network, these are the minimum requirements that we request from you.
Awesome. Just for the sake of persons that are not familiar with SLA, Roxy, can you just explain to them what is SLA, please?
Yes, ma'am. The SLA is the service level agreements. You're just being held accountable for whatever it is that you decide that you want to offer your customers. And take a look at it. It's similar to like a Craig's or Andy's listing, or someone of a reputable, of a high standard. Whenever businesses, whenever clients request business from us or any of our vendors, we want them to be assured that when whatever it is that you've requested from Bahamian business owners, it's top notch, it will be fulfilled. These are
Yeah.
reputable people. These are reputable business owners. We are professionals. So they feel a bit more assured of what it is and the quality of service that they will be getting on your product.
Awesome. And you touched a little bit on where and how they can be a part of the network through Facebook.
Mhm.
Roxy, this has been something that you have had now for about from January, is it? From
Correct.
January.
Hmm.
And so, can you tell us a bit of how the feedback has been from the inception to now?
Hmm. Oh, it has been just incredible. I'm so surprised of how it has just taken off. It has just taken off. And what I realized is that with Bahamians, what Bahamian, you have to really get out there, and Bahamians are so used to this culture where you have to prove that this will work. You have to prove that you can get this amount of money back if you were to put this amount of money in, you know.
Mhm.
And for the most part, I don't want to say that we don't have to prove anything at Bahamian business owners, but really what our object is for persons to realize the importance of the network and the
Yeah.
benefits that we offer. And it's really not to convince you per
Hmm.
se. It's out there. It's out there for you to see. And what we don't want to do is we don't want to force anyone to buy in to something that will improve or enhance their business.
Exactly, exactly. And just as you're touching it, Roxy, I'm just going to display for persons to see,
Yeah.
um, as a BBO member, what are some of the things that they are entitled to, they could be entitled to. And then when you look at the price, Roxy, for $30, this is absolutely mind blowing, because some of the things, right down to workshops and training, you have to provide material, or you have to have a qualified person. So these things, it does not come cheap, and it's not free. And so for $30 a month to be a part of this network where you can get a listing of these things, a BBO card, weekly business trips, discounts, um, you name it. And I'm sure this is just the beginning of it. So tell us a little bit more, well, without going too much into detail, because you
Yeah.
still want to say everything right
Yeah.
now. But surrounding this fees and the cost, because a lot of people, regardless that this cost is quite affordable, persons will still, I don't know if I have that. But Roxy, how important it is to invest in yourself.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's very important. And everybody knows it who have businesses, and especially now in this climate, it's just so, it's like, it goes without saying. It is something that you don't even really need to talk about. It's an unspoken thing. But even the cards itself is just amazing. The BBO business cards. It looks like a credit card type style. I
uh,
just love that. And I just want to touch a little bit on access to discounts from essential businesses and all of that. We are in negotiations with different businesses. We have certain partners that you get up to 20% off if you wish to, once you're part of our membership. We have partners such as the Medi Center Collins Avenue. Once you
okay.
go in there, you can get up to 20% off on all services that you wish or that you would need or require. We also have partnered with SLA Law Chambers on Village Road, but anything you need in reference to law and corporation, if you wish to have business plans, anything of that nature, you can go into SLA, and once you show your BBO membership card, you automatically get 20% off your services there. We also we partnered with Mobile Assist. Whereas as small businesses, we are on the road for the most part a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So what we don't want to do, we want to eliminate cash. We want to eliminate
Okay.
traveling with so much cash on you. So we've
Mm-hmm.
partnered with Mobile Assist that offers this swipe and pay,
Okay.
whereas you sign up with them and you can just, on your phone, all you need is to take your phone, and then
Hmm.
they have the barcode. You just scan your barcode and persons pay on the spot, and no type of cash moving about. So it's also act as a
Awesome.
form of safety as well. Uh, Bahamian business owners also have a calendar of events, which include
Hmm.
educational training and seminars, workshops, and all of that. So once you're a member, you have up to 40% off all of these goodies that we would
Hmm.
say all packaged in one. And we want to make sure that we have for we need training. We need to make sure we're educating our people on everything that's going on. We just need to be able as a business people not just to settle. There's always room for improvement, and
Yeah,
knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. So it's very important that we understand it, that we embrace it, and we welcome it.
most definitely. So I
Also,
don't.
Tamika, I'm so
Go
sorry
ahead.
to
Go
interrupt you.
ahead. That's fine. Go ahead.
Even in this climate, we understand also that a lot of people are talking about, everybody trying to pay their fees and everybody has commitments and all of that other stuff. Once you reach out to us, you let us know what is happening. We're able to
Yeah.
work with you. Everyone is different and
Yeah.
everybody have their own commitments. We understand that, but you
Hmm.
have to know what is really important to you and then you
Exactly.
prioritize.
Exactly. So
Mhm.
as you touched on a little bit of um, the things that you have in store for Bahamian business owners, what are some of the challenges that you have faced? Nothing good comes without a challenge or a fight, eh?
Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Let's not talk about that. I don't even want to get into the challenges. The challenges will be too long. And
I know.
because and because I'm scheduled to go on a show soon, I would not go into details about some of
Complete.
the challenges, one of the main challenges that I face. But I just want to say here that, you know, nothing comes easy. Nothing comes easy. You had before, oh God, I faced so many challenges, so many, and you won't believe, they come from all over the place, family members, friends,
I
loved
know.
ones, everywhere.
Yeah.
I had one of my major experiences was that people always, tend to want to bring your past. They always tend to want to remind you. And Bahamians somehow, some way, Bahamians always find a way or an excuse not to buy in to what it is. And that really only keeps you unfocused. We need to remain focused. So I don't
Hmm.
even want to even focus on the challenges. I know what it is. The good thing is I'm able to weather those challenges and those storms. I'm able to fight them. So it's just like they're not even there. I just
Exactly.
I just push. I persevere, and I do what I have to do. I remain focused on whatever my goal is.
Absolutely. And just piggybacking off of that, in terms of training, a lot of persons that are in business, they are in business, but they are not completely in business in terms of how they look at things. And no pun intended to anyone, because every day it's a learning, it's something new that you can learn. But, with the trainings that you have, is it to also strengthen the mindset of the people? Is it also to provide better customer service, to ensure that, listen, as a business owner and being a part of Bahamian business, there is, like you said, a standard that you have to live by. And so what I think will happen is, once they are a part of this network, if they are not in right standing and they are able to take the a bit of chafing, it will cause them to get in good alignment, because from what I'm understanding with BBO, it's not just local um, exposures or connections that's available. And so we need to be fully equipped and fully prepared to deal with everyone,
Yes.
starting with
Yes.
our own.
Oh yeah, we we have to be prepared. There's no use going out there. What I found dealing with the networking with Bahamians is that a lot of Bahamians believe that business owners, professionals, that because they have a Facebook page or an
Mhm.
Instagram page, or
Mhm.
because they have a license, and they can drop chicken wings, and or they can do some drawings and it look good, they feel that okay, that's it, that's all they need, and people are coming, people are supporting their product or their services, they are just satisfied with that. And it's not that. There's more to it than that. Persons feel that because they have 5,000 likes on Facebook, that that's enough. How many of those people do you know?
Actually
How
support.
many of those people actually support you?
Yeah.
Right? So it's not really about the likes. And that is what I try to tell my network for the most part. The likes
Hmm.
really don't make a difference to me. I don't look at the likes. Even with our WhatsApp group, we have over 1,000 people on Facebook and about
Hmm.
196 now on WhatsApp. And it's not about the likes. If you're not in compliance, if you're not really being effective, if you're not really contributing to the network in a positive manner, if you're not really willing to go and walk with us on this ride, then we don't really need you in the network. And it's not about numbers. If we can get 12, 15 people that are truly supporting each other and willing to help and to go the extra mile,
Exactly.
that's who we're going to go with. It's not about
Hmm.
the numbers for me. And if I have to delete every day because someone is not following the guidelines, or someone failed to sign the SLA agreements, or someone failed to adhere to the recommendations that we've made to make us recognizable to all, then that's
Hmm.
what it have to be.
Yeah.
We have to be in compliance, and we have to be on the
Exactly.
cutting edge.
I totally agree. So what other juicy information you have for us, Roxy? Because I know you have a lot.
Well, I also want to display the benefits for our viewing audience of Bahamian business owners. In the meantime, I want to talk about an upcoming event that we're having, and that's the BBO Jamboree, where it's a
Yes.
family,
Yes.
yeah, it's a family event. And this is where business owners in the network can display their goods and services, and we enjoy everybody. We have a family affair going on with a lot of music and games, and take it back to the olden time days. And due to
Hmm.
this COVID-19, we were unable to have it. So hopefully everything goes as planned with the competent authorities, and
Hmm.
by November 14th, sorry, when we are
Hmm.
scheduled to have it, everything will already be cleared, and we allowed, a group of people, a whole group of people, to join us at our event.
Awesome. So tell
So,
us a bit about the benefits that the network can offer us.
right, so we have a few benefits here, and as you display them on the screen, persons can ask questions if they wish. After, or in the main feed if they wish about it. But there's some of the benefits of our network. You have access to over 1,000 like-minded businesses, owners and vendors. We have free advertisement on our Facebook page, so you can post to get your business out there, get it boosted and everything like that. Persons are able to view. We have affordable branding and marketing packages. We have a slew of branding and marketing businesses in our network. And of course, as you know, we want to promote our own. So we will always recommend each other within in the network. We also have access to our partners and essential businesses. I had mentioned some of them earlier. The next slide is, we have, that's our strengths there. So we have also access to affordable training and educational seminars that we just spoke about it just a while ago. And you can get up to 50% off once you're a member of our network based on our ongoing educational seminars. Our first one, what I what really hindered us a little bit was the COVID 19, because I don't really like the Zooms of training. I like to touch and feel and see the smiles and
I know
see
what
the
you mean.
reaction on the people's faces when they, when they're locking in a deal, or
Yeah.
when they're, people are happy with their product or service. I like to really see it. I like to
Yeah.
capture that
Yeah.
moment. And for me, Zoom doesn't do it. The streaming doesn't do it. So I had postponed those until we were able to get
Mhm.
into a classroom type setting, a touch and feel type setting, even
Yeah.
though we would have to exercise, the guidelines and the rules of, of COVID but at least you're there. You can see the person. You can barely, touch or feel
Mhm.
the person.
Mhm.
So we have our first one is our customer service training. Everybody needs it. Business owners need it. The employees need it. Customer service training is ongoing. That is something that you cannot stop learning. Then we
Yeah.
have most of our network for the they are comprised of food and beverage. So
Mhm.
that is something that we have to focus on, a food and beverage training. And then you want to make sure you lock in facilitators that really can take that to another level. When they're done, they have certificates and all of that, and they feel a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
When yeah, so
Yeah.
you walk away with your little certificate, and waving and so on and so forth. You feel a bit accomplished. And then we have up to 40% off all of our events. So any events that we're having in the network, once you're a member, you have up to 40% off on any of our events that we're having. And what I'm so excited about also, you will have access to our e-commerce website. Now, we had so much going on before the launch and all of that, so we had ceased the e-commerce website. However, now we're going to start working on it again, where persons we're going global with this. Persons are able to export their product. For example,
Awesome.
our coconut water or our gully wash. Why can't we find a way to package that properly? And someone in Australia can call up Johnson and say, "Hey, Johnson, can you send me the gully wash to Australia?" Now, how
Exactly.
are we going to get there? We have to figure that out. We have all kind of other entities that are involved in that part of it. But I'm just saying, our lemonade.
Mhm.
How are we going to get our lemonade to Japan? All right. So we're going to be global with this as well. So it's a long term effect. Then we have international exposure, like with trade shows and everything like that, where we can go and we can attend these trade shows. Business owners can go and attend these trade shows, and that is where they can lock in business for the next 2 or 3 years. That's the good
Awesome.
thing about the international exposure. Also, next year, March, we have two invites to Philadelphia where our business owners can go and they can advertise and have a Bahamian day. I'm not going to spill all the details as yet. However, they can go and have a Bahamian day where they can display all their products and services. So we are overseas as well.
Awesome.
People are hearing about the network overseas. So that's good. So we're global as well. We're going global. And
Awesome.
then
Awesome.
benefits, more benefits. Yes. So we also, for persons who need their business license, their first time business licensing, we're helping them to get them pro bono. We're trying to get you all started. Only the first one now. If you have two and three and four, then of course you have to pay. All right. But for that first one, that one that was with you from you were born, that you really wanted to
Yes.
start, we're going to help you with that one. You also have affordable access to after school and tutoring program for our members' children only. We know
That
we
that
understand
right
this
there is
type of
powerful,
economic.
Roxy.
Yes. Oh yes. So we want to make sure our members are comfortable. When you out there selling your chicken wings and all of that, we want to make sure that you know that look, your children are safe, or there's some place probably where they are where everything is going well for them. You don't have to worry when you're out there trying to make a dollar. We also have access to available grants, government and private grants initiative. And what we do is we go as a collective body, BBO, will negotiate on your behalf once you have the basic requirements. See, a lot of people, they like to say, oh, why can't I get this? And how come I didn't get it? And this one got it. You didn't have the basic requirements. We told you what you
Mhm.
needed. You know what
Mhm.
the requirements are. Just meet the requirements and then let's go with that.
I love it, Roxy, because it forces people to get it right.
Correct. And we're not taking your product or service with us when we go to negotiate if it's not right. We already have challenges as Bahamians where people think that we're not professional. We never get things done properly. We only just think we have automatically we inclined to have all of these good things, and we never want to do anything as Bahamians. But they're wrong because we have. We have Bahamians that are willing to do it the right way and to get whatever it is that they need. We have access to over 40,000 plus potential clients with our network, our collective group of businesses that we can reach. So it's a lot, so much of benefits, and it doesn't stop there. We have more. So we have also a lot of businesses, and in order to get grants, this goes piggyback off the last one, in order to get grants and also for people to even take you seriously, you have to have a business plan. That's important. We all try to run away with it, away from it, because we're saying that there's so much work and all of that. But we
Mm-hmm.
have a person in the network who does professional, fast, and effective business plans, and they're really good. We have access to our those of you who are part of our network, you have access to our mentorship and leadership program. And what happened is I'm in the process now of categorizing everybody and choosing one from each category of business and assigning you to a mentor. Either it's a mentor within the network or someone that's you're familiar with outside of the network. And what they will do, they will groom you, they will prepare you according to where your business is at. Because everybody there, your business is different. Everybody's business is at a
Yes.
different level, a different
Yeah.
stages. So they will be able to sit with you and mentor you, encourage you, advise you on what it is that you will need to do as a small business owner here in the Bahamas. Also, in order to encourage our business owners, we have rewards and recognition program. So if you meet a certain criteria, you can get, the most outstanding business for the year based on all the reviews and all of that you may get from your customers. And finally, we have free consultation. We want to keep free to the bottom, right? We have free consultation. Some restrictions applies according to what it is. And what we have
Mm-hmm.
found that a lot of businesses, they like to ask you what it is that I need to do, but they never follow what you tell them. All right.
Yeah.
And we're not sitting down with anyone for 3 and 4 hours discussing all of that, and then you still not follow through on what it is. So once you sit with us, once you tell us what it is that we tell you what it is that you need, then you can go from there. But we're not going to sit down for 3 4 hours to discuss it, because it's time. So we have to be realistic. So we will engage you on certain businesses or business type that you would need, because some require a longer sit down than others, and
Yeah.
then we can go from there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. So Roxy, you were talking about well, like the benefits and how we can be a part, and what role that you see us playing in the long run. One of the things that I've noticed in business is that, and it doesn't matter where we go or who we are with or among, some persons will try to discard and discredit. And so, as a business owner, one of the things that I'm sure that is going to be in the training is how to deal with persons, that are in right standing in business, that are doing everything that they need to do, and here comes someone coming along just trying to knock them out and just kind of discredit them. What will you tell someone in the BBO network, or even someone that's on the live now that's not a part of the live? As a business owner, the what's the mindset you need to have?
Yeah. So, Tamika, my take on it, and it's just me, and what have gotten me over all these years, 43 years of being around, is that first of all, as personally, you have to be comfortable with you. You have to be true to your own self. First of all, you have to be true to your own self. You have to be comfortable within your own self. So that means that whatever it is that you have set out to do, whatever
Mm-hmm.
it is, what goal that you've set to do, whatever you have
Mm-hmm.
decided to do in your life, anything that you decide to take on, you have taken it on with confidence. You've taken it on with the mindset that I have to do this. It's up to me to do this. And failure is not an option.
It is
You
not.
have to. You have to create that in your mind. You have to act like you're crazy with it. And people will look at you that way too. Sometimes you have to walk and say it because you
Yeah.
know that you're venturing to an atmosphere where there's going to be some type of something.
Yeah.
All right. That you know that if you are not controlled or if you're not focused, what could happen? And then you can really destroy yourself if
Hmm.
you don't have that certain mindset of having the ability to do what it is that you have set out to do. Now,
Exactly.
when it comes to being discredited by others and so on and so forth, one thing that I've learned is that I honestly do not have the time or energy to really respond to what it is that persons are doing or saying about me, about the organization, about what has happened before and this and all of that. I honestly and truly try not to even engage in the back and forth with that, because normally what happens also with that, persons never confront you face on. It's
No.
normally something behind the scene. It's normally
Yeah.
something in, writing, the emailing, texting, or talking behind the scene. And right off the bat with that's even worse. Right. With that, I don't even entertain that. So I would never know, because normally persons don't even say it to you. They say it to someone else. And if someone else even were to come to me with that as well, they know how I am. I don't even want to hear it. So I would never know what it is anyway, what's going on. And one thing what I try to do first is that everyone who knows me knows that I'm pretty much open with what it is that I'm dealing with. And I always release that first anyway. you know,
Yeah,
Whatever it is that
exactly.
you need to know, you don't really even have to ask about it. I would have already told you anyway.
Exactly. Exactly. We are opening up any questions, comments, or concerns that you have. Now is the time that you can ask a question, view your comments. Um, and this is the lady that can answer them for you, you know. And, this on screen is how your membership card would look. It's very beautiful, sleek,
Um,
simple, and nice. And so, Roxy, let's just recap for those that have just joined. So, in order to become a member of the Bahamian Business Owners Network, first of all, you have to have a license for your business.
yes.
You have to join the Facebook group and answer the questions.
Hmm.
And you have to, you know, then in then that instance, now you're going to be getting some information in terms of the do's and the don'ts.
Yes.
And then tell us again what else.
Yeah. So you'll get the guidelines of the WhatsApp group, the Facebook group. If you notice on the Facebook group, any and everybody cannot post, because there's a
Mhm.
reason for that. Because we want to make sure everything is uniform.
Yeah.
Everything is up to a certain standard before you're posting. And also, what's very important to us, you have to sign the service level agreement, which is called the SLAs.
Awesome. Awesome. Like we said, the floor is open for comments, questions. Um, Roxy, what else do you would not mind sharing for persons that are thinking still in thoughts of joining this network? You know,
Well, look at the information. Go to the Facebook page, find out the information, inquire about it. Um, what I also want to say to persons that, it's on you. You
it
determine
is.
how far it is that you would like to go. You determine how far you want your business to go. One of the things that I've also noticed is with Bahamians is the branding and marketing part of it. A lot
Hmm.
of people, a lot of business owners, what they're doing is that when you talk about branding, they a lot of Bahamians don't like to pay for those things. They don't like to pay for branding, they don't like to pay for marketing, but they still
Hmm.
want to get the traffic. They still want to get the
Hmm.
business. What I've noticed that everybody, when it comes to branding, they always talk about the McDonald's and the Wendy's and the Burger King and the
Mhm.
Starbucks and all those other, high um, logo brands and all that.
Yeah.
However, the work that goes into those, all right, the
A lot.
cost of those, we have to understand that they do not come cheap. It is not easy. They're in private rooms
Right.
discussing sometimes for weeks, sometimes for months on
Hmm.
what it is that they're going to come up with. And a lot of persons in business, they come up with a they decide, okay, I'm going to do a logo. And the next week they have to change the logo or the next
Hmm.
month because the ideas have changed. The logo has to be something that you embody. So
Yes.
something that's you, and that eliminates you having to change it so often every time you have a new idea or you have something else. So that's persons really don't understand the depth of all of that. And like I'd mentioned before, in reference to marketing, a lot of persons just feel because they have a Facebook page or Instagram page and or Twitter and all of that, that it's okay. You have to have somebody there who is dedicated in marketing your business. It's not today
Exactly.
you go there and you decide that you're going to send out and blast something. And then the next 3 weeks, then you decide that, you know what? I'm not going to do it until another 4 weeks or so, or something of that nature. So you have to be able to understand that you just can't pick it up and then
Hmm.
just drop it, you know,
Exactly.
and
Consistency is key.
it is key. It's very important. And a lot of Bahamians, they just feel that, you know what, I can just do this as temporary. I can do it, part time if I want. No, you can't. When we're working for other people, we go full fledged. We get up a certain time in the morning. We don't leave till late at night, and we still expect, we do it for other people. Why can't we do it for our own businesses? And that always was puzzling to me.
Listen, that right there in itself is just,
Mhm. Yeah, it's mind
you
blowing.
know, it is. It is. And I've told persons you can be on a job for anywhere from a year to 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And a lot of persons in that time have, been through many areas of the business, so they know the business inside out. One, and then you have some persons that are complaining, oh, my boss is this, my boss don't do this. My thing is, if you are complaining, what are you doing about it? If you're going to be
Oh,
on a job for 10, 15 years complaining, if you're not going to do something about it, shut your mouth and do the people work and leave it at that. Now,
that's
if you're going to do something, like I always tell people, you can be on a job today or tomorrow and they can tell you your services are no longer required. What are
yes.
you going to do? What is it that you're going to say to your family? Okay, let's kick plan B in action. And a lot of persons are not prepared for that. A lot of persons believe that, you have to come up with this large amount of money to start a
Mhm.
business, or it's so all sorts of things that are surrounding them, hindering from them from getting it done, you know. But my advice is, and then I'm gonna ask you yours, Roxy.
Mhm.
If it's business you want to go in for yourself, you don't have to just haphazardly do it. When I decided that I wanted to go full time into Dove's Global, I took 1 year, 1 year planning, laying the foundations, getting this done, researching that, doing this before I said,
Mhm.
okay, I am ready now. And it goes back to planning and preparing.
Mhm.
So my advice that I have learned is, if you want to do something just how you've been doing it for the people that you've worked with, you you plan meetings, or you structure this,
Mhm.
you can do it for yourself. The same effort and time that you put into them, you can put into yourself, and just, you know and I'm
I agree.
sure, Robbie, that you you know what it is to be
Yes.
working for someone, and things don't go according to plan, and then it escalates into something totally different,
Mhm.
you know?
Oh, definitely. I definitely know. I definitely know. That's what birthed the BBO. Even though I've had it in the pipeline for a while, it really expedited um, what it is that I really wanted to do because I used to work for people, and what is so amazing about that is once everything is good and dandy and you can perform and do whatever it is that once you are not signing checks like them, and once you're complying with what it is that they want and making them look a certain type of way, they're happy. You're a star. You're happy until you decide or until you recognize that, you know what, I'm doing all the work here for these people. I really can be doing this for myself because I'm really doing it for them. Why can't I do it for myself? Whenever you start thinking on that line and you start acting in that way, then, oh, you're a bad person. Oh, you did this. Oh, you was that. You was the other. Things never worked out under your leadership. And all of these other excuses persons come up with once you're working for them. But once you decide that you're going to be the person on the same level as them, then you start hearing and seeing all sorts of things. Yeah.
All sorts.
Yes.
So as we uh, prepare to wrap up, Roxy, is there anything else that you want to share with our
Yeah.
viewers
Yeah.
right before we wrap up?
Of course. I want to say to our viewers that from the time I grew up on the island of Eleuthera, I'm an island girl. So I'm used to walking barefoot and everything like that and, doing my own thing. When I first came to Nassau and I saw all the lights and everything sparkling, I was just so happy. I nearly ran in the front of a car and get knocked down because I was so happy because, on the islands back then, Nassau was the thing when you came to Nassau. And I just want to say, no matter where you started, no matter where you grew up, no matter what you had or you didn't have, you are the determined factor of where it
Yeah,
is that you will go. All right. And
yeah,
from I was able to make my own decisions. I decided I'm going to do it my way. So no matter what the consequences was, all right, no matter what the achievement was, I took all of that on. When there were consequences, I
exactly.
dealt with it, and when there were accolades, I took it on as well. So I just want to say to persons that you determine your own destiny. Don't
Mhm,
worry about what is going on out there, what
mhm,
the other person is saying, what the other one is doing.
mhm.
It has really nothing to do with you. What you want to do is just remain focused on what your goal is. And from I was growing up, even in the hospitality industry where I spent most of my professional life, excellence is what I'm all about. I am driven by excellence, customer
Amazing.
service.
Yeah,
Customer service. I'm just a beast for customer
I
service.
know.
Even when I go out I'm out on doing my own personal thing and I see something happening or someone is not serving someone properly, or I felt that it should be done this way or the other way. And I'm like, oh my God, I just want to get involved with it and I just want to fix it. You know how you feel like a fix it person? Like,
Yeah,
and then I have to remember that, yeah, no, this is not you. This is not your fight. Let the persons handle whatever it is that they're dealing with. And I just walk away feeling so bad and just, that someone has stolen something from me because I couldn't fix the situation. And I want to say to persons out there, business owners as well, you may have a good product, but that customer service, you may get that customer the first time, or they may tolerate you the first time,
hmm,
but that customer service is what is really going to keep them coming back. Because
exactly.
if you have the same product as many other persons out there, so why would I come to you and not go to the others? What makes you different than the others? What are you really offering that is different from what Tamika is offering? And it's that little thing that will cause you to get the business and someone else not to
Absolutely,
have it. And
absolutely.
our mindset have to change in the fact we're Bahamians. Oh, I'm not a slave for this person. Oh, I don't want them to think that I need them. Take that out of your mind. That is just so low thinking. It is not that. I remember when I was at the airport and I go out and I have my staff working at the airport and I have on my heels and I'm out there just trying to oversee to see what's going on, I'm lifting luggage too. If my staff is dealing with somebody, a customer, or dealing with someone is engaging something or someone, I'm lifting luggage. I'm doing all the other stuff they can do. I can get down. I can get down with whatever it is that is going on. I don't need to call the staff or say, "Oh, come, you come and do this." No, 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 no. This is
Exactly. You're a
me.
team player.
Yeah, this is me. No one has to know also always that you're the boss. All right. So
Exactly.
go and sit down. When you go to
Yeah.
some stores, do you know who the boss is? No. They just everybody's there just working, just normal. And all you want to do is just get the job done.
That's it. That's the bottom
All you
line.
want to do, the bottom line is to have a pleased customer. And that's very, very important for me.
Awesome. Wonderful. I totally agree. And just piggybacking off what you said, characteristics of good values. It stems from integrity, honesty, firmness, communication, being able to, like you said, being a team player, you know, that is so important when, you know, listen, we just need to get it done.
Yes.
What you need my assistance with? Like
Yes.
you said, you wore heels and you still was able to lift luggage and direct the persons onto the buses or wherever they needed to go and felt no way.
None at all.
So what are you in business for? That's what you have to ask yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What is
Mm-hmm.
your why?
Yeah.
Are
What
you in
is
business to make money, or are you in business to help and empower, to educate, to expand, to grow together as one?
and the myth is once we feel that we're making money, we made that first 100,000 or we made that first
Oh,
200,000 or whatever, we
right.
feel that oh yeah, we're here, we've arrived, oh yes, we've made the money. Oh no, 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 this is me, I can't even lift luggage no more, I can't say good morning anymore to no, no, no. You will find how quickly that same 200,000, 100,000 will just vanish
Exactly.
away. And I can tell you about that. All right. So I'm a living testimony of that. So you have to really embrace what it is, your God-given gift. You have to embrace what it is that was given to you and work that. Don't try to work anything else. Just work what was given to you. And you should be fine once you've done that.
Exactly. I totally agree.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Roxy. It's always a pleasure when you come stop by and share your knowledge with us, just a little bit. To all of our guests, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you as always every week
Yes.
for your consistency.
Mhm.
And we are saying again that you can touch base with Roxy. You can contact either through the Facebook page, which is Bahamian, sorry, excuse me, Bahamian Business Owners. You can just look for the page, request to be a member. Um, and we go from there. The
Yeah.
email is bahamianbusinesses@gmail.com. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out. She is very reachable. She's very approachable. And she is willing to help. She's one of those persons who is not only a sayer, but she's a doer. That's my type of human.
Yes.
A lot of persons say, oh, I can do this. I can help you do this. But when the rubber hits the road and you need them, they are nowhere to be found. Or are they giving you excuses after excuses? No. I can tell you about this lady because in many instances, she has guided me and still guiding me in ventures and areas that has my best interest at heart. And I appreciate that, you
Mm.
know? And so I encourage all of you to like and share the Facebook page and join the group, be a part of it. If you want your business to grow, if you want structure, if you want to be a part of the network that's going to take you places, I need you to like and share the group.
Mhm.
Thank you. That is all.
Thank you. Okay.
Listen, we're supporting each other to be a support.
Yes.
This morning for you, this afternoon for me.
Mhm.
So if you want me to support you, show a bit of support as well. And that's how we'll make it in life,
Yes.
you know? And so thank you again, Roxy. We appreciate you. And we look forward to what BBO will be doing in the future. I am definitely a part of it. We'll continue to be a part of it, and we'll continue to invite persons to be a part of it as we grow from moment to moment,
Yes.
human to human, building one common goal.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. We love you. We appreciate you. Have a wonderful, fearless Friday.
Yes. Thank you.